Our previous slides or lecture, we have seen that the basics of the Python programming, and now we are moving towards the next stage. Now the next we have to learn about the Python variables. So you can see you have the knowledge about the variables where we can denote some values, and here you can see when we are talking about the Python programming, then in the Python programming there is no need of declaring the variable. So in C language, you can see when we are creating a program, and after the main function declaration we have to just to store the data, we need some particular variables. So there we have to declare some variables, that data types, based on their data types like integers or float and all other ones. So here there is no need of declaring those particular variables. Now Python has no command for declaring a variable. There is not some particular, you just have to write the variable and make the whatever value you have to assign to the particular variable, you can assign. Here you can see the simple example. Here you can see that we have created two variables called x and y, and in x I have given the value which is 5. It is an integer value, but still you can see there that there is no declarations given, like in C language. If I have to use that x, then for that in front of x I have to write int for that is declared as a data type. And same as for y, I have to use character, char. So here we just use the variable and make the equalable syntax, that is equal to, and then after that we have just assigned the value, which is 5 and jump. Again you can see the same concept which we are using in C, that for declaring the text values we have to use inverted commas. So whatever you have written inside the inverted commas, then it will be treated as a string or characters. So here there are how to print that. So simply we just need to use the keyword print, and using the braces, and inside the braces you can execute, and we can call the particular variable which we have declared earlier. So x and y has been printed in such a way. Now the second thing is no type. Now what is that? What do you mean by that? So simply a variable do not need to be declared with any particular type, and can be even changed type after they have been set. So let's suppose I have written x equals to 5 and I have to change that particular. So simply you can see that x is equals to 4. I have written that. I have placed the value 4, or I have placed the value integer to the variable called x, and after that immediately to the next at the next line I have changed the value from integer to string. I have now written in the text in the inverted commas. And if we call print method or print keyword to print the variable, then it will print only the second, whatever the current value you have assigned, then it will only print that particular current value. The previous value is 4 and the current value is Sally. So that Sally will be printed on the console here. Now everything is a variable in particular Python. Everything is a variable. Whenever we are using a simple text without inverted comma, then it is simply termed as a variables, and these variables can be used as a functions, as a modules in the class. Whatever you are creating, you can use variables anywhere. Now here one more thing is there is a concept called costing. So if you want to specify the data type of a variable, then in this case we are using casting. Let's suppose I have written x equals to 4, but I don't I forgot what exactly x is having the data. So in such cases we are using casting concepts, and we are using some keyword for that, and that by using that particular keyword, the console will print us, the processor execute and print us the whatever type of data it is stored in the particular variable. So you can see here, let's suppose x is equals to str3. I have written str3. So x will be, you can see the comment, x will be 3, but it is in inverted comma. So that means I have told you that if we are using inverted commas, and anything in between the inverted comma is simply the string, it treated as a string. And here also we simply say that in x will be having str, int, float. These are the keywords which are using for the data types and also for the custom. So here you can see that in x we are using str as a string, and then in that particular in its function, inside the function I have passed the value which is 3. In the next one you can see y equals to int, and int I have passed value 3, then simply y equals to 3, there will be no change. But in the third one, that is z, and in z equals to float, and float's value I am again giving the same value which is 3. Now here what value has been stored in the variable z or z, that is 3.0, as you know that float means the decimal places also count. So that is the concept of casting. Okay. Now again the next one is the get the type. So you can get the type of any variable, that is data type of any variable, using a keyword called type. Here you can see I have given an example, which is again I have using two variables called x and y. In x I have given the integer value 5, and in y I have given the string John. Now I have to know about what exactly data types having x and y. So in such case I have written, right, I have given I have using a keyword called print, and in that print I have called again a keyword called type, and then I have called the x variable. Then if I print that particular function, then I got the integer as a output, as because x equals to 5, right, and for the y I get the output as a string. So to know about the data types of a particular variable, we simply use type function, okay, or type keyword. Now single or double quoted, the question arises, strings variable can be declared either by single or by double. There are no options, there are no such constraints are there that you can use only double inverted comma or single inverted comma. Both are the same and both work as the same. Okay. Yes, the concept says that this Python language is a case sensitive language. Variable names are case sensitive. If for example you have written your name in small letters, then second line you have written your name in capital letter. So both the variables are different. Both are different variables, not the same variable. They can have different values. You can assign different values. For example, here you can see we have using A as a small letter and A as a capital letter, and in both I have given different values. So both having a same identification of variable. There is no way, there is no concept of overwriting these things. So case sensitive, is Python is a case sensitive? Yes, Python is a case sensitive and its variables also. Okay. Now in what way there are different ways, we can say there are different ways we can use the names of variables also. In general, in general programming and in specific programming. In general terms, we don't use, in general programming we don't use specific concepts, but when we are dealing with the softwares and when we are dealing with as a developer, there will be a rule will be followed. Either there are three ways we can see. A variable can have a short name like x and y, or more descriptive name also, so that if a developer has created a program and if he give his colleague to see the constraint to improve that particular program, then this colleague should understand whatever instructions, whatever command, whatever thing he has written in that particular program. So to understand that, we simply use descriptive names. Okay, like examples are there like age, car name, total value, and so on. So rules of Python variables. So a variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. So this is the first concept or rule, that a variable name must be a letter, okay, or the underscore. So there are two options only. We cannot write, or we cannot start, we cannot have any variable whose name starts with the numeric value. Okay, then a variable name cannot start with a number. Again, I have already told you. Third is a variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. No special characters are used like hyphen, slash, dollar, and all. So only alphabetical and numeric values can be used, as well as underscore. And when we are talking about the symbols, the only single symbol is used, called underscore. Next is the variable names are case sensitive. So age with small letters, age starting with the A as a capital, or all the letters are age are capital, then these particular three different variables are there. You can use them in a different ways also to store different values too. Okay. Now legal variable names and illegal variable names, you should be aware of that also. So here you can see there are multiple options are there. You can see my where and my, then underscore where, then underscore my, underscore where. I have already told you either it is text or it is underscore. We can start that particular variable name to that. Now capital, using capital letter, or we can, all the letters are capital. Also you can use some numeric value too, that my where 2, and so on. But